Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Carney. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Picks his way and gets 4 after the 27. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On third down, he drops to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Hauls it in. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Makes the grab. It's down. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Running to Green. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
How about that first first drive. The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
To the air on second down. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Pass to 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Carney. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for space. It's Penny. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finding open areas. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on third down. For a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Bring in the heat. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Going right to work up top. Quickly to the tight end. And he was able to get away from 1 tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone. It's caught, but he's out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass, and a bullet dodged by this offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice pickup on the play by the tight end there, but how about that massive hit on defense, keeping the tight end short of picking up that first down?
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
This guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carney. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Start starts a drive trying to go up top. Intercepted. The defense has set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Rush is on him. Myers on the move. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team. And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Pulls and fires complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And a great job by the QB finding a running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense got it, they're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Here come the Irish back on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Notre Dame lines up quickly. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Penny. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the 1st down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Down and 1, and they'll go for it. With jet sweep pass. Oh, he got loose. And into the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The offense changing the play. He spins that thing down the middle. Working that left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. He's got it. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Really nice job on their final drive of the 1st half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carney. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed behind the line. It's Penny. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They started this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job of delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking left. Got his man downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. They've got the screen set up. Breaks the tackle. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
That big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the time.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson would score in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football game.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on FK if they can stop him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Scrambling away. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Ball down at the 7-yard line. A nice return after the pick has him in business.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
No huddle offense to the line.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big...
There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Irish. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up 14 over Texas A&M. The landscape of college football will change dramatically with the outcome of this one, and we will keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Rolling right and going deep. And it's caught inside the 30. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Calls his own number. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback extends the play. Touchdown, Clemson! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding his strike zone.
just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that. No matter what they do, they're on fire. They hit the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Gets the back moving. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Now improvising. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it on the sideline. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And Clemson might just be rolling out another dude at quarterback. They've had 3 guys throw for more than 10,000 yards, including the great Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, and it feels like every year you're going, okay, yeah, that guy, he's next. He's next in line to be that dude because they do a good job with their QBs and finding them, recruiting them, and then developing them and really using their skill sets great. That's why Clemson had that stretch of such dominance in college football.
Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield.
And let that thing rip. How about this guy? Almost 450 yards on the day. He's been throwing it early. He's been throwing it often. He's been throwing it all over the yard and with a lot of success.
Thanks to grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw for it. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Carney. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Here come the Irish back on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Notre Dame right back to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in, it's Penny. Got room to work. Gashing the D on the right. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Gives it on the option. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting a tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough.
Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get them the ball back.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Right on the money. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Just came out and fired a strike on the slant.
And those are tough catches to make because you know you're going to have that defender draped all over you. So you've got to have strong hands. And you saw that receiver pluck the ball.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. And it doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw again. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tiger.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll bring it out. It's Carney. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Get all you can. They get down with the slide. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Carney. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Notre Dame right back to the line. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Penny. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Dances away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. And here comes the offense on second down.
Well, nice job that time by the defense locking in. We've seen earlier in this drive this quarterback make some plays with his feet. That time, though, the defense was ready for it. They weren't able to sack him right away, but they stuck with.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Down to 17 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and what a miracle it would be if they pull this out. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.